Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your whole life will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a 15-minute chart of S&P 500 futures. I find the S&P 500 futures showed good strength in a 15-minute chart on last Friday. So friends, I find that in a 15-minute chart, the S&P 500 futures showed good strength from the lows of 2903 and tested the highs of 2957 before closing at the levels of 2753. Here you can see the formation of a doji star in a 15-minute chart looks evident enough to create some suspicion about this move from the lower levels, because here I find that the S&P 500 futures have been constantly showing good strength in a 15-minute time frame. Here you can see that the closing is well above the 20 days moving average in a 15-minute chart, and secondary, all the moving averages in the 15-minute chart are trying to cross over this 200 days moving average, where I find that the S&P 500 futures may see a gap up opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week, where I find that after a gap up opening, the S&P 500 futures may try to sustain above the levels of 2967, where a sustainable move in S&P 500 futures may push the S&P 500 futures above the levels of 2982 during the first two trading sessions of the upcoming week. So friends, here I find that this doji star may result in a gap down move too, where we may see the S&P 500 futures will try to defend the immediate support at 200 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of 2945 in the 1500 time frame, and second support will be at the levels of 2934, where I find that a downward move back up to the levels of 2929 will result in a bounce back in the S&P 500 futures in a shorter time frame, because here you can see the current position of Ichimoku cloud looks evident enough to provide a good strength to S&P 500 futures in case of any downward move during the upcoming week. So friends, now let us check this move in an hourly time frame. So here in 1 hour time frame, you can see that the S&P 500 futures have been constantly maintaining above the 200 days moving average in an hourly time frame since May 17, 2020. Here you can see that the S&P 500 futures have been constantly consolidating amid this range between the levels of 2905 to 2976, where I find that this consolidation amid this range looks evident enough for an upward move in S&P 500 futures, where I find that the S&P 500 futures showed a good strength on last Friday from the lows of 2903, where I find that closing in an hourly time frame above the Ichimoku cloud looks evident enough for a gap up opening in S&P 500 futures, because here you can see the current position of 20 days exponential moving average, which is currently above the 20 days moving average, which indicates the continuity of an uptrend in the S&P 500 futures, where the S&P 500 futures may remain above the levels of 2971 during the upcoming week. Here I find that a gap up opening in the S&P 500 futures above the levels of 2967 will confirm the continuity of this uptrend up to the levels of 3000, where we may see the S&P 500 futures may find their immediate resistance, from where we will see some sell-off in the S&P 500 futures. Here I find that the levels of 3000 will provide stiff resistance to S&P 500 futures, where the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the levels of 2947, will provide good support to S&P 500 futures in case of any downward move during the upcoming week, where I find that here you can see the S&P 500 futures may take a decisive move during the upcoming week. On the first trading session, we'll see the S&P 500 futures may try to sustain above the levels of 2973, where I find that this level provides immediate resistance to S&P 500 futures in an hourly time frame. On the other hand, 200 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of 2897 in an hourly time frame, will provide a strong support to S&P 500 futures. So S&P 500 futures may remain very volatile during the upcoming week. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily time frame. So friends, in a daily time frame, here you can see the S&P 500 futures have been maintaining an uptrend since March 23rd, when the S&P 500 futures tested the lows of 2174 on March 23rd. Since then, we have seen the S&P 500 futures, after testing the highs of 2969, the S&P 500 futures have been constantly facing stiff resistance here at the levels of 2969. Here you can see that the S&P 500 futures have attempted to break this immediate resistance at the levels of 2969. Here I find that this formation of a bullish hammer on last Friday in a daily chart looks evident enough to start the upcoming week with a gap up opening, but the 200 days moving average in a daily time frame, which is currently at the levels of 3006, will provide stiff resistance to S&P 500 futures in case of any upward move during the upcoming week, where I find that a sustainable move above the 200 days moving average in a daily time frame will provide good strength to S&P 500 futures, where they will try to test the next resistance level at the levels of 3134, where I find that this level may provide strong resistance to S&P 500 futures on every upward move. Here you can see that I have marked one bearish zone from the levels of 2996 to 3141. Here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to break this immediate resistance during the upcoming week, we will see the S&P 500 futures to take a nosedive move on June 5th, 2020. Here you can see that the volatility may remain very high, because here I find that the 200 is moving average will provide stiff resistance to S&P 500 futures. Despite the bullish indication, here you can see that the current position of all the moving averages looks evident enough for a breakout move in the S&P 500 futures. Here you can see that the 50 days moving average is about to cross the 20 days moving average in a daily time frame, which will confirm the continuity of an uptrend in S&P 500 futures, where the S&P 500 futures will constantly try to break this stronger resistance level at 3141. Here I find that an entry of S&P 500 futures amid this bearish zone will provide good opportunity to go short in the S&P 500 futures, because amid this zone there is thick presence of bears, where we will see the S&P 500 futures to see more and more downward moves. Whenever the S&P 500 futures will try to enter amid this zone, we'll see the S&P 500 futures to move downward amid going sell-off up to the levels of 2848 during the upcoming week. So friends, here I have constructed my expected trading zone for S&P 500 futures from May 25th to July 2nd, 2020. So friends, here I find that any breakout move out of this zone will finally define final direction move of S&P 500 futures during this period. So here I find that we may see a breakout move in the S&P 500 futures on June 9, 2020, because here you can see that the current position of S&P 500 futures in a daily time frame is well above the Ichimoku cloud in a daily time frame, and here I find that the immediate support will be provided to S&P 500 futures at the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the levels of 2789. This level will provide good support to S&P 500 futures where the bulls will come forward to take a long position in S&P 500 futures from these levels, because here I find that any downward move below the levels of 2755 in the S&P 500 futures may push the S&P 500 futures to remain very bearish, where the S&P 500 futures may test the levels of 2518 during the upcoming week. So friends, be ready to see an action in the S&P 500 futures during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.